Fat guy in a little apron here today. We're going to make an omelet. Let's get into it. All right, throw some butter in the skillet. Chop you up some onion, mushroom, and let's throw it in there and let that start sauteing. While it's sauteing up in your pan, let's put a little salt and pepper on there. All right, while that's cooking, I'm going to grab me a bowl, 3 eggs, put a little bit of milk in there. All right, I got my 3 eggs. Now, if you want to see how to crack eggs, go over to Gator John's Wholesome Home Cooking. He's got the best egg cracker on the internet right there. A little bit of milk, and then we're going to grab a fork and we're going to whisk those up. All right, just like we did this stuff, we're going to season them with a little bit of salt and pepper. Now, I had some leftover sausage here. This is getting close to being ready. Let's go ahead and throw that in there so it can be warming up with the rest of our filling here. All right, guys, this is pretty much ready. I'm going to kill the heat. I'm going to grab some baby spinach here, and I'm going to put a little bit on top here and let that sweat down a little bit. All right, y'all, the time has come. Mostly set up. There's still a little bit, but it'll be all right. Get you some cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want to put in there. I'll put a little bit of all the cheeses that I have chosen for my omelet today. Can't forget the feta. Let's sprinkle a little bit of feta in there. All right, let's grab some of our filling here and let's sprinkle that in there. And guess what? If you got extra left over, you can put that in the fridge, warm that up, and make you another omelet tomorrow or the next day or whenever you want another omelet. It could be today. Doesn't matter. Which looks like I'm going to have a little bit left over. You don't want to overstuff it. All right, more cheese. Finish off this habanero jack. A little bit more feta, why not? Now here comes the hard part. I got me a fancy spatula here, but even then.
This is where separate the men from the boys. Or, yeah, you just tear it and make a big old mess. Okay, that's pretty good. Got one little spot there, but we'll let that melt that cheese down on that side. Flip it over.
Look at that. Let's give it a try. Whew, that, man, we gotta go in for another bite. That is phenomenal. That's good right there.